Here comes the Waikato boys. And out there by number 4, Luke Hills. Good afternoon and welcome to St. Peter's School here in Cambridge. My name is Bevin, Jenkinson. Pleased to have you for the 2019 Roller Mills, NRM Northern Regional Roller Mills I should say, final between Waikato and Bay of Plenty, two of the two undefeated teams all week. Been playing some exceptional rugby, both teams. My name is Bevin Jenkinson, sorry as I just said. Something that's even done at junior boys level now is a haka. Great one there by Bay of Plenty. Let us know where you're tuning in from, who you're supporting. This is going to be a cracker, I reckon. I'll try not to be too biased. I do have a nephew in the Waikato team. And that's them in their last huddle. As we're about to kick off here, weather has been a bit fiddly. So Waikato playing right to left as you look at it. They're going to start the game off. Go Bay! And whistle goes, and they go towards the 22, collected down there by the Bay of Plenty player. And some good tackles there early on, but Bay of Plenty have it for the halfback. Now being spun out, second runner, can't quite see the number, just outside the 22. Now it comes in a little chip over the top and collected there by Cody Wilson. 11 metres inside Bay of Plenty half. Now through Tifari, Austin Tifari, making some good running metres. And ball gone backwards. Might be a little knock on there from Bay of Plenty. Yes, it is. So, on is even in this little first spurt. And Waikato will have first ball to the scrum, 8 metres inside Bay of Plenty half. Joe Wilson, the halfback for Waikato, off to Horiyama, finds Cody Wilson in the line again. Now they're going backwards, some good tackling there from Bay of Plenty. Might even be searching a turnover here, no they haven't, but Waikato inside their own half. Now the ball coming out to Will Hadley, now out to man in the headgear, waiting for the number there. Good tackle on him though, and ball there for Wilson again. Off runner there, Hadley making another run. And going to go through the backs to Hiriyama now. And still going over the advantage, Waikato. And going to go left now is Wilson. The high run there. Going a little laterally at the moment with Waikato. And now off to Mitchell Swan. It's out of another tackle but finds an offload to Aston Tifari. Knock on, but they'll come back to the penalty. Head high is the call. and Waikato looking to tap and go 25 metres out now. After Horiama now, it is back to Cody Wilson, tackled on the 22. Ball's loose. I think they have plenty to turn it over. Yes, they have. And now they've got some chance to gain some metres. Will they kick? No, they're going to spin it through the backs. Finding the left winger of Leon Edmonds is a bit of a tip tackle. They have plenty feeling, but I don't think they're going to get the penalty. It is the kick downfield. Back there is Wateri. Finds Carlos Hurtado. You can't let him run. There's a bit of a wacky-do there. Now the ball through the backs to Cody Wilson. And as he's just been tipped out. So Bo Penny will have a throw to the line out. Just outside their 22. If you're new to junior rugby, there is no lifting. And the lineouts, and they've won the ball as Bo Plenty. Here for the halfback. Nice little pass on him there, just Max Broadmoor. And now being thrown out to the winger. Tumai tackled. And Waikato have turned this over. Might even be Jay Wilson, the halfback there, that's turned that one. Now it comes out to Mitchell Swan, and Mitchell who's gone to the 22. Waikato hot on attack now. Bit of a dummy and go from Horiama, and that one is certainly going to be a tip. And time off called by the referee. Certainly vertical on that one compared to the last. And I think the referee's just going to have a word to his AR here about whether it's a penalty only. Unfortunately I don't have the replay function, but player has been called out there. We'll just have to wait and see whether this is yellow. No, fair call, it is only a penalty. Lucky, but I think it is a fair call, and it's going to be shot called. Waikato going for the points early. So Jay Wilson's going to take this kick. About 10 metres to the left-hand uprights. 18 from the try line. Only a little breeze around. So he takes a step back, comes in and kicks it. It looks good. It is. Down the middle. Waikato 3-0. I'm sure Kimberlina Mansell, you're saying that with both eyes open that it was completely legal. As all this kick's just gone 10 and it's going to roll into touch. Well, short option there from Bay of Plenty. Just manages to go to 10 and Waikato will have a line out 12 metres inside their own half. And they've won it again. So nothing against the throw from both teams early. All being spun out wide. Good tackle there. Now it's Hurtado on it. Finds another runner. Now Cody Wilson. There's a little bit of a high shot in there, but nothing called from the referee. Now Horiama finding another runner. And Waikato at least going forward at the moment. Now the kick coming through. No one really chasing. Hurtado's coming through, but Bay Plenty have covered that quite well. No danger for Aaron Riley there. 30-minute halves. As you'll see on the live stream, the time is counting down, so that's the time left in this half. There's a little spurt there from Bay of Plenty, resulting in a Waikato line out once more. 12 metres inside the Bay of Plenty half, and Bay of Plenty have stolen one this time. Now it comes through the backs, and a bit of a gridiron pass there. Left behind by Tumai. Now as it kicks through and rolls into touch. Kilimeti Kasaka just not finding a bit of room down the blind. Now, a bit of an intercept on the line out pass. The underarm going through. Bay Plenty have it now. Now through Driver. And Waikato in from the side. Yeah, fair call. No release in the tackle. Bay Plenty have gone quick though. Now Coley has it. He's wrapped up. They're just inside Waikato half. They've turned it over now through Will Hadley. This game is really seesawing at the moment. As Jay Wilson has it, one of three Wilsons in this team. Now through Hayama and Waita Hainga with it wrapped up high, but lays it back. Now through Ethan Whittaker. But Plenty still can't turn that over though. There's a bit of a knock on. It actually looks as though that might be a penalty advantage being played. Kick through though. Hurtado chasing. And it's back there though for Aaron Riley. He gives it off to one of his wingers. Oh! Now that is a wacky do, folks. Oh, that's cut him in half. I hope he's okay though. Now the ball's being spun out. Close side. A little bit high there from one of the Bay of Plenty players. Now through Draver. And now Little Brophy. Bay of Plenty have got themselves out of a bit of danger here. Loose pass through along the ground. There's an advantage being played for offside. And looking to go wide. Unfortunately, just can't see the number. Those players when they're on the far side. Now it comes through from Bay Plenty, but they'll come back to the advantage for an offside at the ruck. Wow, talk about your healthy skelter moments the way it is. And now Marley Igason. 9 metres inside their own half, Bay Plenty. Now through Henderson making a good break. Finds some support though through Jaden Cooper. Gives it off to one of his other players, and now they're inside the 22. Bay Plenty, their first incursion. And Waikato have actually turned this over and charged down. Clear and kick trying to come through, but cleaned up there from Richard Brown. And penalty with Bay Plenty, no release. And they've gone quick. Now it comes out to Marley Igason. And there's an advantage. This will be a penalty, I'd imagine. Edmonds gives it off to Atani. Now Bay Plenty are 10 metres out. Riley off to Coley. And good tackle in there. Probably one of the Waikato players. And Waikato have gone in there hunting. They've turned this over, Waikato. Well, that's the third of the match. They're doing really well on some hot defence. Oh, good tackle there from Bay Plenty. And Waikato have just gone back towards their own try line. Now the kick from the base of the ruck. finds Lasaka. Steps out of his tackle really well there. Off to Canterbury. CJ Canterbury he's coming for a head high, not going to get it though. Ball going out the left hand side to Dylan Henderson. Now out to Mai, tackled 13 metres short of the Waikato try line, and Waikato have actually rolled over the top of this once more. And another box kick comes through, and to settle everything down, we'll go to line out. Brilliant game so far. Pretty much what you'd expect on form from both these teams. Both players have gone short of the line out and won it. Just on the 22 now. Ball comes out to Driver. Wide out to CJ Canterbury. It's Dylan Henderson who steps out of a couple of tackles. And there's an advantage being played as the halfback Max Broadmoor goes out for a run. I'll come back for that penalty. And time off being called. And just a discussion there with the AR. Probably about the number. And it's going to be a yellow card. Oh, interesting. But of course you do have to stick with the referee's decision. And Waikato will be playing with one man down. For 10 minutes. And just to confirm with you that it is Matakupa Hiruini that's been sin-binned for that high shot. Bay Penny opting for the scrum on the 15 metre line. 10 out from Waikato's line. Got 2 on the right hand on the blind. They're going to go left though through their number 8. And Dylan Henderson making a good break. Tackled just on the 5 metre line though. Waikato have got to certainly watch that good running there from Henderson. Now it's been brought out through their number 12. Who is going to crash over? Is he? Yes, he is. Judah Driver has scored the first try of the match. And Bay Plenty are in front. Kick 14 metres in from touch. About 20 metres out from the line. Comes in, strikes it. That is just going to get inside, is it? Yes, it will. Conversion is successful. Bay Penny 7, Waikato 3. Both teams looking great on attack. Don't know what the whistle was for, but anyway, we'll go back down towards the 22 with Bay Penny with the ball now. Edmonds has it. Through Dylan Henderson. He finds an offload. Up towards the 10 metre line now. It's Bay Penny. They're going to come this side. There's the ball out through towards the Sakwa, who can run. Gets off a couple of tackles there, he does. And Waikato have got another one. 5 turnovers so far, first half. And they have it. Big ball over there to Brown. And he finds some inroads. Now through the number 10, Waiti Hienga. And kick through from Jay Wilson. There's a couple of runners coming through, but the Bay Penny player will just allow it to run into touch. So some good play back on attack through there from Waikato. Seen that a lot today where teams have just opted for the kick through, and Bay Penny have won their own line out. A few high passes coming in here, but some great hands. Now CJ Canterbury has it, offloads it to one of the wingers there for Bay Penny. And there's a knock on being called. So Waikato will have a scrum 16 metres out from the try line. 5 metres from touch. So Jay Wilson with the feed. Hit him up. Finds Waiti Hienga on a good run there. He's still going. Tackle on the 6 metre line now. Now one off runner hits the ground. Penny were looking to hold him up there, but they can't. Now Luke Hills from the base of the ruck. It looks as though they're going to be picking and going here, Waikato. Making metres at least. Now it comes through the backs. Loose pass there. Richard Brown finds Dexter Smith. And there's a penalty advantage being played Waikato's way. Now through Luke Hills. And the pick and go might be the option for Waikato at the moment. As Aston Tifari runs off, and looks as though he knocked it on there, so he'll come back for the offside advantage. They've tapped and gone. Waiti Hienga tips through, and not sure what that was about. So they'll have it. Bay Penny has the scrum. This year there isn't no Rangers or Rovers, this is just the Waikato Roller Mills team. So but good scrum here from Waikato, but they've gone past the 1.5 metres. Now Bay Penny have it right in front of their own posts. Get up to 10 metres from the line, which is pretty good because a couple of those passes were a little bit worrisome for them. Now Hurtado having to watch the bounce of the ball, and Waikato knock it on though. So Bay Penny has it, but all they do and manage to do is knock it on as well. So we'll have another Bay Penny scrum. So just 9.5 minutes to go in this first half. 7-3 Bay Penny lead. And this game is at the moment certainly living up to its billing. And again Waikato with a good push. Bay Penny have it. And comes through the backs. Some nice passing here. And some loose passing again, but Bevin still have it. And Waikato just standing off at the moment. And some good tackling though when they're getting there, Waikato. As there's a break from Bevin. Henderson again. Hurtado chasing. Oh, great tackle there from Hurtado. And in from the incorrect entry to the ruck. And they go quick, Bevin. Now through CJ Canterbury, offloading it there. It's one of the players and tackled into touch. And we've got another chance just to settle things down a little bit. And bobbling ball, but Bevin have done this, it looks like. Yes, they have. And ball coming in on the 5 metre line now. As Edmonds makes a break, just tackled metre short of the line, and there's an offside. No, there's a knock on. Oh, I thought there for a second referee was going to blow a penalty, but knock on is the call. And Jay Wilson feeding the ball into what has been a dominant Waikato scrum. And free kick, actually early push there from Bevin. That's what that pressure can come from. And Waikato have been dominating the scrum. Bevin just not timing it right that time. So they'll be kicking for touch. Nice touch finder, about 3 metres outside their own 22. And of course, because it was a penalty advantage, free kick, sorry, it'll be Bevin throw to the line out. That yellow card player's gone on, eh?
Yeah.
And Waikato have won it. Now Wilson a box kick. Down towards the fullback there. Throws it over to Mai. Finds Lasakwa as he is tackled into touch. And ruled a knock on first. Of course, these days you get the option when it's been knocked on into touch of the scrum lawyer. Waikato select the scrum. On their own 10 metre line, and they've won it. There's a break from Hirawini. And Bevin going in there to try and steal it, but they can't. A bobble there. There's Hurtado having a reach behind him, and he's got it. He's got some pace. He's away, is he? Yes, he is! What a try! Carlos Hurtado scores a brilliant try. Well, he did it against Thames Valley on Sunday, and he does it again in the final. I did say earlier, you can't let that guy run. Bevin have let that guy run, and he has scored a great try.
Just green, eh? Yeah. It's a bit of rugby.
Thank you to Adrian for correcting me on the pronunciation. I wasn't able to get to the teams and actually ask them. So I do appreciate it when someone can help me out with players' names. And the conversion is successful. Waikato 10, Bay Plenty 7, 3.5 to go, first half. That's the worst though. And kick from Bay Penny is deep. Waikato have got it though. 15 metres inside their own half. Now it comes up to Hirame. Is a little bit back behind Lasaga. He's looking to offload, but he's lost it in the tackle there. Wilson finding Hirame, sorry. Tackle on the halfway line. Comes blind this time though. Now it's through backs to Smith. Here's Lasaga on him. Listen to Hirawini on a storming run. Metre short of the Bay Penny 22. Now it's off to Hiram, sorry. Now Hirame. What this pass out there to Aaron Davey, but he cleans up. And penalty the way of Bay Plenty, Waikato not releasing in the tackle. Now one of the cars getting off. Waikato tackle. Bay Plenty have it. There's a good break here over the 10 metre line. Waikato territory. And they have it through CJ Canterbury. And Leon Edmonds just ducking and diving through some tackles. Hasn't gained any metres though. Now Draver. Coming towards the 22 now is Bay Penny. Now Aaron Riley running it through the middle. Henderson making some metres just to gain to the few that he's already had in this match. One of runners currently. And again, Bay Plenty, when they're hot on attack, they knock it on. And that'll be half time here at St Peter's School, Cambridge, the NRM Roller Mills Northern Regional Final between Waikato and Bay Plenty. It is Waikato 10, Bay Plenty 7. Join us in roughly 5 minutes of the second half. Only off by 2 years. So back to the second half, and it's just got a bit cooler. And a couple of spots, but I don't think it's going to be anything to worry about too much. They have plenty to get us underway through Marco Mound. Just checking to see if everyone's ready, and we'll get underway in the second half of the Roller Mills final. One kick down to Waikato. Out towards the 10 metre line now. Just a little bit backwards at the moment for Waikato. Now they're going through with some good leg work for that man. And just staying within the forwards at the moment is Waikato. So there's a change at halfback. Now through Cody Wilson. And brilliant rip there from Bevin. Judah Draver with that rip. Now Bevin have it on the halfway line through Dylan Henderson. And he's still going. That man is racking up a few Ks. As some raindrops actually falling, just as I said it wouldn't. An advantage for penalty to Bevin. Now Henderson on a good run again inside the 22 of Waikato. And they'll come through Draver. Now it is Aaron Wiley and Widemy Brayley. 7 metres short now, Bevin. Draver, couple of cutouts there. Onto the wing is Bevin. Ducks in through a couple of tackles. Charlie Sinton, it looks like, carrying the ball out there. Good grass tackle from Waikato. And Waikato were lucky there for not getting a penalty from him from the side. Now Canterbury tackle. And Brayley with it. Looks as though Waikato might just hold him short. Yes, they have. Now Liam Inman to the support runners. That one's a couple of metres forward only, but we'll come back for a penalty. And they're taking a scrum. Bevin, well, interesting decision that one, considering the Bevin scrum hasn't been holding up there too well against Waikato. Been great to have you today wherever you have been tuning in. My name is Bevin Jenkinson. There's Broadcasting is my venture. It's what is bringing you this, courtesy of the NRM Roller Mills. Now Draver, can he find some support? He can't, he takes the tackle. They go wide, but they've knocked it on, and it'll be a knock on each way, and Waikato will have a scrum. Just as Bevin were looking quite good there. On the attack, they knock it on. So Waikato, the scrum 15 metres inside from their own goal line. They're going to run it. Kicking from the 22 hasn't really been an option from teams today. And Bay Plenty haven't ripped this. Waikato have knocked it on. And we'll go back for a scrum right where the last one was. So Bay Plenty, 15 metres from the Waikato scrum, and it's come out the same side as it was put in. The rain is getting a bit steadier here. The timer's counting down, so here's Bay Plenty have it now. I'm just having to do some camera work at the moment as Bay Plenty have knocked it on. And again, another opportunity missed from the Bay. And Waikato will have a defensive penalty.
Just to be safe.
On the 15 metres from touch. Here's the number 8, runs off the back. And a good run too. Just hearing the noise in the background because of the rain. We've just put the tent back. Tent over the top. And Waikato will have a penalty.
A little bit more. Here we go, that's a bit better.
So Bay Plenty just silly little mistakes there. It's cost them, and that kick was a bit interesting because they only gained a couple of metres.
Gained a couple of years. Last time it was only like 56 and now it's only
177, yeah.
178.
Up the top corner there. Sorry. As there's a free kick to Bay Plenty. Don't think that throw went 5 metres. Now the ball through Draver, and I think that was Dylan Henderson doing picking up the loose ball. And the ball comes out to Canterbury, and now Coley has it. Finds Whittamove Brayley. And Waikato up quick. But Bay Plenty's good passing has found the players. Of course, when you come up that quick though, you can leave holes in the line. Canterbury to Watani. Coley has it, sorry. And he's up towards the 22. So the rain is coming down pretty good now. And penalty Bay Plenty. Call us for the 3. I think from the sideline here. And that's what will be taken.
Commentator in the background.
You know it's being Bay Plenty, just the left hand uprights, about 25 metres out from the try line.
How much do you say was your highest?
About this one. And the kick is over. So Bay Plenty close it up within 2. Level it up, sorry, 10 all. Shows how good my maths is.
Is this score 10-all?
10 all. It's due to the rain, we've got some people behind us. So. But that's fine. Don't think many of us thought it would rain today. The kick-off from Waikato goes short. And Weta Cook finding some support, but he's turned the ball over and Waikato have it. Here's ball at the laces. There now Henderson has it for Bay Plenty. Long ball out to Bay Plenty winger. And one of those passes has been rolled forward, so they'll come back for the Waikato knock on and Bay Plenty will have the feed. What do you mean?
Like when there's a finish. How many minutes?
Down the bottom. See? 19:30, the time, the one that keeps changing. So Bay Plenty scrum.
There's two that keeps changing.
Yeah, it happens like that. That 11 metres out from the halfway line. The rain is coming in thick and fast at the moment. Sorry guys, I need to check the computer. And Waikato won a tight head. Now Cody Wilson has it. They really go digging in there, but they can't turn the ball over this time. Ten short of the 22. There's a couple of players being cleaned out there. Cody Wilson from the base of the ruck. Now they're 5 metres out from Bay Plenty's 22. And there's a big chase coming through from Bay Plenty. I tell you what, this might be an interesting call, this one. Been forced 22. And time off. There's a big collision there.
Okay, this is going to be
Tani Wetani was the man chasing from Bay Plenty there. Did you see that? No. So she can hear you.
please.
There's just a bit of deliberation going on between the AR and referee about the collision there. And aren't able to listen to what the referee is saying, but could be a call possibly for penalty try here. And we'll just have to wait and see. No, it's just a penalty. Fair call, I mean these things happen, and shot is called from Bay Plenty. Just a reminder that the time on the screen is only a rough estimate, so it's not a guarantee. Kicks 10 metres out from the try line, about 5 metres from the left hand uprights. Marco Milne, the kicker, strikes it. It looks good, and Bay Plenty back in front, 13-10. And subs has been called. So time on the clock isn't too bad as it is at quarter time that subs are allowed. From the microphone. Yeah, no, I put it behind the jacket. And time back on as the kick goes deep, and big collision there, and knock on from Bay Plenty. So Waikato will have it. I just said put my jacket.
Which one's the free?
As Waikato 15 metres inside Bay Plenty half, and out to Rato Makini. Now it's Waiti Hainga stepping in, some tackles, and there for Aaron Davey. Now ball to Richard Brown. Some great defence there from Bay Plenty. As Cody Wilson shrugging off some tacklers. Now he's brought down. Waikato going back somewhat now. Now one in front of there. Couple of metres. And another pick and go from Waikato. And a wiper's kick. Not sure what the option there was. And now Draver puts a kick through. It's actually quite a decent one too. It's one of the Waikato players having to go back and get that. And advantage being played to Waikato. High shot, I think is the call. But they still have it through Cody Wilson up towards the halfway. And Bay Plenty in there hunting for it, but he's got to let it go. Now, not sure what to do with it, but he finds a runner. Meter inside the half, they'll come back for the penalty. Getting a funny look from the Waikato reserves bench about a little dance I was doing. But Waikato over the 10 metre line, Bay Plenty territory now. David, tell you what, between Davey and as Cody Wilson makes a break. They're going to tackle this guy, as they do. Good one on him. Still with Waikato though. Waiti Haringa and Cody Wilson back up on his feet. Another advantage being played Waikato's way. And I think Waikato might not be too fussed about having that penalty. They'll pick and go once more though. And still making some metres through that pick and go Waikato. And now they're 3 metres short. Cowbells are ringing. Cody Wilson, can he find a gap? He can't. 2 metres short Waikato. Now they're going and hunting for that try line though. But they're holding him up. Over the try line, but no, they'll come back for the penalty. 13-10 to 10. Now Cody Wilson is looking for that try line once more, but he's tackled 4 metres short. And he's still going one-offs, but it's working for them currently. It's because my computer's work. And Bevin are sending them back. They've got some great defence. Maybe it's time to go to the backs. They do. That's being spun out.
Go Dallas.
Waiti Haranga. They've got one man overlap, have they? He steps in and out. It's one of the Waikato parents behind me supporting vocally. I'm sure she could support a bit louder than that though if she wanted. There's another pick and go. Waikato just going to have to go back to this. Here's this one is over. Yes! Waikato have scored. The pick and go has finally worked for them, and they're back in front once more. Hang on. We need to be able to change the score, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because it's...
Oh, it's a pole.
Yeah,
sorry.
so I'm trying to move it back and
I
forth.
thought it was a straight either on my laptop or the rain.
Oh, yeah. Well, now with,
So the conversion,
Go Dallas.
17 metres from the touchline, left-hand side. Comes steps back, kicks it. It is over. 17-13 now. Waikato over Bevin. Go for it.
I don't want to over.
No, go for it.
Thank you.
As kick from Bevin is deep.
Go Cody.
Tackled towards the, just sort of the 22 now. And good storing run there again from Waikato. Bevin just going to have to watch their short defence. This pick and go seems to be their work.
Go!
This is a big break, the chip over the top. Gonna stop though the ball, and it's actually gone out and touch. Who was that? Waiti Hainga with that break there, just with the rain that we've had, has stopped now. The ball's just gonna stop in the grass. So Bevin line out 20 metres from their own try line. The line out's been good, but Waikato won it again. Won it this time.
Go Cody. Go Cody.
Cody Wilson tackled 4 metres inside the 22. I'll go right. And the pick and go again, it's worked for them just before, so I'm going to stick with it, I think, but Waikato. Bevin have just got to watch their blinds. Now it's to Waiti Hainga. Apologies to his family for having some trouble pronouncing that name. And Waikato got an accidental offside by the look of the call there. And Bevin will have a scrum. So 15 metres in from touch, about 15 metres from the try line too, Bevin. Put on a good push here to stop Waikato walking over it. They've got it out quick. Now the kick downfield as there's nobody home. And number 21 for Waikato has it. The name I have on the list isn't actually that person. There's Cody Wilson. Has it tackled short of the 10 metre line, and Bevin have turned it over. Well, Waikato just not getting numbers there. And Waikato looking for the turnover, but they can't get it now on a very wobbly kick from Bevin. Finds Cody Wilson back on the 10 metre line where he was 2 minutes ago, and penalty not releasing. Bevin go quick through the halfway Marco Milne. Now it's CJ Canterbury, and Waikato turned it over again. Turnover after turnover at the moment. Helter-skelter rugby. And Bevin looking for a turnover. They can't get it though. Now Ashton Tifari with it. Has Bevin won this? Yes, they have. Davey with a box kick. Bounce of a rugby ball, you never know where that's going to go. A little bit of collision off the ball there, but nothing illegal. Now they're 5 metres short of the halfway line. Hiram off to Cody Wilson. He's got some pace, but good tackle there from Bevin. It is certainly living up to a final, this one.
Pass. Out to Carlos. Go.
Now, Carlos Hurtado. Haven't seen him with the ball for a while. He gets off one, gets off two. No, he doesn't. He's tackled into touch. Well, he's been sitting and waiting on the wing for a while. Makes some meters with that run this time.
Good boy, Carlos!
A great tackle gets him into touch. Just over 3 minutes left in this match. 17-13. In case we, doesn't look like me, but in case we do go to extra time, it'll be 5 minutes each way. Waikato won the line out. Fucking goes the word by the sound of it. No, Bevin have won it. But Waikato won it again though. Now through Luke Hills. Can he find Hurtado? No, he can't. So Bevin player down just off screen at the moment. And once more, Bevin have got it. As there's a penalty now their way. And time off call too, just for the injured player. Not sure what the penalties call was. Joel, did you catch that?
Hey, kiddo, we did it.
No.
Kiddo, we
Probably
did
have
it.
to say coming up to the side because 17-14. Yeah, nothing rolling, yeah. So what can I?
There's
Way to go, Luke!
Luke Hill's coming off, injured. Bit of a head knock and maybe his shoulder as well. Hope he's okay.
From his shoulder.
And a Bevin player coming off as well. And back underway with Bevin tapping it and running it. Bit of a kick, interesting kick choice there, and Waikato have got it 10 metres from the Bevin line. pick and go is the word once more. As there's an advantage for a penalty player. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Definitely from the side. And Cody Wilson having to run around a few of his own players before he's met by Bay Penny's defence. As Cody Wilson is sneaking towards that try line, they only made a shot now, Waikato. Now comes through and right on the try line, Waikato. There's another one just going in there, but he can't get there yet. And the sideline goes up because they think Waikato have scored, but the referee's not interested. Still staying with the forwards there. Bodies all over the place. And there's a knock on from Waikato. Great defence there from Bay Plenty to hold out Waikato. But they'll still be under pressure for the 5 metre scrum. I got under a minute. But that's estimate. So this has been a great final. We will try and stay with you for the prize giving. As Bay Plenty running it from their own line, they have to. 4 points behind. They've still got the attacking players to do it. Liam Inman with a run over the 22. And there's going to be a penalty. Advantage. Leaving their feet is the call. Definitely was there. All coming wide from Bay Plenty. They've got to watch the touchline though. As one of the Bay Plenty slips over. Probably on his own good fortune though. Was flirting with that sideline. And there's a high shot coming in from the Waikato player. So Bay Plenty under a penalty advantage. And that's what we played. Now, Lasaga goes towards it, but he's lost it. And Waikato have it. Question is, how much time is there? Do the Waikato players know? I think they're just going to try and keep it within the forwards at the moment. And Waikato going backwards, but they're still hanging on to it. Just a reminder, even though, yes, the time is up on the live stream, it is only an estimate. So we're just in referee's hands, to be honest. As the ball is kicked out, is it? It is! It is all over! Waikato have taken out the 2019 NRM Roller Mills, and boy are they happy!
Is it there? Nice Waikato! Let's go Waikato!
Congratulations to Waikato for winning this game. They Plenty need to hold up their heads though. They've done very well to stay in it. And that's just the way sport goes some days. One team has to win, one team has to lose. We'll stay with it, John, for a while.
Rob, what time's the game?
Tough game, so. This is stuff, bro.
That's what I want to do actually. I won't contact the limit. Well, it's just with the text the Grant Lisbon. That's come on board as I mentioned. I'm doing this one. Did you want to put my continue mic on here?
That'd be awesome. So is it the whole game? Oh, because I'm all over the place, you know, with the rain and then trying to keep everything dry, and it's just, that'd be awesome, thank you.
Yeah, no, please do. I'm really fast.
Cool.
And I want to do this.
Yeah, that's neat.
So just send me an email there.
Roll these, so that's
No.
Oh, Bevin, okay, and that's
GC1.
okay, cool.
It will be uploaded to my YouTube channel as well.
Oh, lovely. So that's your YouTube. It's www.youtube.com.
User GC1 or just search YouTube.
Sorry, what's this? youtube.com user.
Or just search YouTube.
So I just send you an email, you know that I was the mum in the bedroom.
Yeah.
That's
And
cool.
also so-and-so will go, I'll still send it to you, but if we switch for it. I'm Sam Van Helmont's uncle.
Oh, are you?
But too old. Yeah, that's who's my, the young one in the blue shirt is his brother. And then Sam's twin brother was also standing up here as well.
Oh, cool. That's so cool. Oh, thank you so much. It was good to have you in the background, so I didn't know what to say. And so I've got you on my video, but then my video's here, and I'm trying to watch the game, and then I get half the sky and half the grass.
It's only called my head doing this, can you get to watch much of
And
that?
then you're sort of trying to look at papers and names and numbers and...
Well, no, just even filming. You know, you don't actually, you wouldn't have a clue where it was a good game.
Yeah, well, I get sort of like the games, so I'm trying to concentrate on the camera, and it's just been missing. Like, it's so interested in the family and to have, it's been awesome.
Yeah, no problem. Alright, have a good day. Same here.
Well, yes it is.
Joe, can you get a favour?
See then?
Just grab the mic.
Oh yeah.
Needs to be dropped down. That looks like two very good down the rugby now. Yeah. Just like mentioned the other guy. They don't look too
Not
just
giving up.
disheartened.
No.
So, and right. I just thought I'd leave it panned out and wait
Sweet
for
as.
the opening ceremony. Because I was like, well, now that that's finished, if you have to go and do something, you go and do it. 'Cause
I think I might go down and get a photo of the winner.
I got this sort of.
Sweet as. Alright, I'll go get a photo of the trophy presentation just to go with his final graphic.
be able to hear it. I think you love the white blob. Yeah, definitely. I did that at Aussie Nationals. No, accidental, but I'd seen the DSA crew, they were laughing about something else and then I just added to it.
Is it him?
Hey Scotty, I'm up top here mate with the balcony. See me? Hey, I'm dropping Judah off at the bus station at Cambridge at 4:30.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
What was
I was speaking to his auntie, she couldn't come down today,
Yeah, no,
so I
no.
bought him a ticket this morning and the bus leaves about 4:45, so I'll take him from here to Cambridge and at the bus stop. But I'll be down shortly now.
Rob, we'll be able to hear it from here, or?
In the past we've done it just underneath with the microphones, but
Well played, Bay.
with rugby, I've been to hotspot, South Park. And either the quality's rubbish, or I've got no car for the quality's even worse. And then the connection's not strong enough.
Cambridge, mate, just watched the final of the Bay played Waikato in the final. We lost it. Okay. Okay, mate. Things all good? Things all good?
Rob, when you guys were in Japan,
Oh, you got to get that
no,
job.
I went through. I got a live stream.
Oh, at the college. Are you doing workshop? Oh. Okay, mate, I'll catch up later, right? Okay, cheers.
Yeah,
2, 1, 2.
Exactly the same as we played with something last year.
Bit of a ring roll.
Yeah, Judah got that try.
Probably 5, 6 months ago.
Well, I'm just going to check the top 20.
Alright, good afternoon everybody. If we can have everybody just to get together, and we'll be doing the presentations very, very shortly. very much for joining us here at St. Peter's in Cambridge. If you've been here all week, thank you very much for being here for the NRM 2019 Roller Mills Tournament. Very shortly we'll be getting underway with the presentation, but before we do that we've got a few words from Waikato Rugby CEO Blair Foote and also a spokesperson from NRM, Jaime. So we'll pass over to Blair Foote first.
Thank you, Joel. Just wait till this helicopter boat is off. But just on behalf of Waikato Rugby Union, as the host of the NRM Roller Mills Tournament, just want to thank everybody for coming along this week and supporting the boys out there, the boys and girls playing in some fantastic rugby. I've only seen a couple of games, and to be honest, I was late to the final because I thought it was at 2 o'clock. So that's some fantastic organisation by myself. But the bits of the final that I saw was a fantastic game of rugby by two really willing sides, and great to see some close results all across the day today. I just want to say, I guess, a few thank yous. Firstly to everybody who's involved in putting on this tournament. From what I gather, it's been run really, really well, and as another fantastic event here at St. Peter's. So thanks to everyone for involved in the organisation. To mentioning St. Peter's, thanks to St. Peter's for allowing us this wonderful facility, both the fields and the accommodation for the teams to stay at across this week. I want to say thanks to everybody who's involved in each of the teams, all the coaches, the managers, who have worked really, really, really hard to get the teams here this week, and the majority of them taking time off work and whatever to be here. So thank you to all of those people. Also, just want to say thank you to the parents and caregivers who they've probably got the toughest job. Got to run around all over the place following their kid, taking them to trainings, putting up with their grumpiness because they're tired and hungry, but always being there to support them, bringing them here and supporting them here this week. So a massive thank you. I think the players in particular should give a massive round of applause to the people who have brought you here. Finally, I just want to say a massive congratulations and thank you to all the players who have worked so hard to be here this week and have continued to work hard and put everything on the line in the interest of playing some great footy. So well done to everybody who's played this week. Look forward to seeing some of you continuing to wear your jerseys in the coming years. And I guess that's about it. I guess the only other thing from my point of view is to thank in particular NRM and any other sponsors that have been involved with allowing us to put this tournament on. So thank you very much. I'll now pass you over to Tim Gray from NRM.
Thanks, Blair. Ladies and gentlemen, players, congratulations on the week you've had. I've been here every day watching some outstanding rugby from a number of the teams, and it's been a real pleasure to see that. So on behalf of NRM, I'd really like to congratulate all the teams, and I'd like the supporters to give them a round of applause. I think the spirit in which it's been played has been outstanding. I think that a couple of highlights for me over the week, clearly Waikato winning has been great for our home union, but also I think the way the King Country team played in the last couple of days I think was really neat to see, so well done to that team. This tournament's been going for a number of years, over 90 years. NRM have been, I think it's the longest running sponsorship in New Zealand in terms of rugby, so we're really proud of that. we don't know what's going to be happening in the future, but what I've seen this week, it'll be a real shame if it didn't continue. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next couple of months in terms of the future. But as far as we're concerned, we want to be involved going forward, and let's hope that there is something that can continue, because this tournament is fantastic and very, very special. Once again, I'd really like to thank everyone that came. I'd really like also to thank the referees, all the people behind the scenes that have helped set up the fields, St Peter's, and also the Waikato Rugby Union for hosting it. I wish everyone safe travel home, and also enjoy the second week of the holidays. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Alright, it's now time the Roller Mills tournament. It is for the trophies and awards presentation. Let's start off with the Johnson Cup B section. This year goes to King Country. The Johnson Cup was presented by late Mr. J. Johnson, formerly of Hauraki Plains. The trophy is awarded to the team displaying the best sportsmanship behaviour on and off the field, appearance and team spirit in the B section of the tournament. Congratulations, King Country. Next up is the Carson Cup A section. This year goes to Auckland West. The Carson Cup trophy commemorates the late Major W.M. Bill Carson, who just before World War II was one of the New Zealand's leading sportsmen, having achieved the rare distinction of being a dual international representing New Zealand in both rugby and cricket. The trophy is awarded to the team displaying the best sportsmanship behaviour on and off the field, appearance and team spirit in the A section of the tournament. Congratulations, Auckland West. Next up is the Joe Anderson Memorial Cup, this year going to Waikato. The Joe Anderson Memorial Cup, this trophy commemorates the late Mr. Joe Anderson, a very capable coach of the Waikato Rangers team for 20 years, taking them to 19 semi-finals and winning the trophy an incredible 9 times. The most amazing run being 5 consecutive titles from 1978 to 1982. Still a tournament record, the cup is awarded to the team who scores the most tries in round-robin play. Congratulations, Waikato. Next up is the Vancouver Cup, and this year has been won by Bay of Plenty. The Vancouver Cup is a challenge cup that is up for grabs in all section play games involving the current holders. So congratulations to Bay of Plenty. Next up is the Spraggan Cup, 5th place. It goes to Auckland East. The Spraggan Cup was presented by the family of the late Mr. Ryan Spraggan, who had coached the Waikato Ranger Rollers team for 11 years and the Waikato primary rep team on several occasions. The trophy is awarded to the winners of the knockout competition at Roller Mills tournaments. This decides the 5th place getters overall. Next up is the NRM Cup, 4th place. This year goes to Auckland West. Congratulations, Auckland West. Next up is the NRM Cup for 3rd place, going to King Country. Congratulations to King Country. Next is the Friendship Cup. This year's winners is Bay of Plenty. This trophy is awarded to the runners-up of the tournament. Congratulations, Bay of Plenty. And last but certainly not least is the Northern Roller Mills Shield. This year's winners is Waikato. In 1924, the Roller Mills Milling Company presented the shield for competitions between primary school teams from any rugby union district in the Auckland province. And this year it has been won by Waikato. All right, while the medals are being presented to Waikato, the winners, we can go through the team of the tournament. We'll get to the team of the tournament very, very shortly, because there's also a presentation for each one that is named. But while we're waiting, we'll just give you a bit of a heads up of what the team consists of. This year's team features 3 players from Northland, 2 players from King Country, 2 players from Thames Valley, 2 players from Counties Manukau, 4 players from Waikato, 1 player from Auckland West, 1 player from Bay of Plenty, 1 player from Auckland East. And then we have the winners of the 2019 NRM Roller Mills Waikato. And once we've had some of the photos finished up there, we will go through the tournament team in no particular order. We have 22 of the best players that have played their hearts out over the last week here at the NRM Roller Mills tournament. Alright, once you hear your name read out, go to the table where the presentations were and pick up your prize. Starting off with number 1 goes to Jared Cook from Northland. Next up is Carlos Michi from King Country. Next is Richie Gemmell from Thames Valley. Next is Kyan Porter from Counties Manukau. Next is Luke Hills from Waikato. Next up is Ethan Jamison from Thames Valley. Next is Khan Stevenson from King Country. Next up is Leonardo Flores McAlpine from Auckland West. Following that is Nathan Christensen from Northland. Next is Ryan Young from Counties Manukau. Next up is Cody Wilson from Waikato. Next up is Judah Dawa from Bay of Plenty. Next up is Breezen Miti Tipani from Auckland East. Next up is Kyan Newman from Counties Manukau. Next is Carlin Walters from Northland. Next is Maro Kopia Hiruini from Waikato. Next up is Carlos Hutro from Waikato. Next is Louis Kishimoto from Auckland West. Next is Samuela Colley from Bay of Plenty. Next is Dylan Henderson from Bay of Plenty. Next is Hairaka Waitai Hania from Waikato. And finally is Toria Kopu from King Country. Once again, everybody, please put your hands together for the 22 players named in the tournament team for this year's 2019 NRM Roller Mills. And that wraps up everything here at the 2019 NRM Roller Mills Tournament in St. Peter's, Cambridge. Once again, we'd like to thank everybody for coming out here, watching, all the players, staff, support crew that have come out to support this tournament and the players this weekend, the Waikato Referees Association, all the referees that took part in the competition. A big thanks to you, the supporters, for helping make this happen. Make sure you have a safe trip home, and we'll hopefully see you all again here next year for the 2020 NRM Roller Mills Tournament.